Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are chiming in from around the world. And welcome to our CEO Web Show. I want to give a special welcome to all of our VIP guests. We're excited to have you on this evening. Listen, we're going to talk to those people out there who are interested in creating some additional income. Listen, we know for a fact that the world has changed. I mean, the world that we know it is not going to ever be what we knew. And so the question for a lot of people is, do you have a plan for this bold new world? Most people, we were not not necessarily prepared for this. We may have been prepared for some things, but we were not 100% prepared for this. And so we want to talk to you tonight about exploring other options that will literally allow you to be prepared in this new world. So let me ask you a few questions. Do you know anybody right now who may be employed, but they're uncertain about their future? Spoke to a young man and he works for one of my favorite restaurants, and he says they call me in for training on how to do a no contact, food service. He said they call me in, we train for a day, and they never call me back. So he's one of those people that are technically employed. There are people that are working from home, dozens and dozens and hundreds of thousands of people are literally working from home right now, like they cannot be employed on the job. Or there are people out there who are employed, but they're making less. My girlfriend went back to work at GM up in Detroit, and literally, they were told that you can come back with a 20% pay cut or you can take a pink slip, either or. And then there are those people, who are furloughed or they're unemployed, same thing, right? Or they totally lost their income and they literally right now have no income coming in besides what is from the government if their unemployment has kicked in. So then there are friends of mine, like I've got a girlfriend up in New York. She is an essential worker. So she's out there on those front lines in dangerous condition, and shout out to everybody who's out there on the front lines. We thank you. But where do you find yourself? Like, which category do you find yourself in? Well, the fact of the matter is, there is a way that you literally could be able to replace your income and work right from home. And I know it looks like I'm on a ship, guys, but this is my lazy boy right here. I'm not actually on a ship. But what if you could replace your income? What if you could replace your income and never have anybody else decide if your job is essential, not essential, take 20% cut, be laid off, not laid off? I mean, if you could earn additional money and a better lifestyle than the income that you may have or the income that you may have lost, is that an option you would want to explore? Well, champions, we are looking at over 39 million people in just America, just since the pandemic, not the millions of people that had already filed for unemployment. Just since the pandemic, there are over 39 million people that have filed for unemployment. Now, you may say, how is it possible? Well, the fact is, grandmother gave the answer years and years and years ago. Grandmother said, God bless the child that has its own. So today I am not coming with you with an offer to be employed by us. And just because it's not something that's going to employ you, but allow you to employ yourself, does not mean it does not work. As a matter of fact, our industry is over a $500 billion industry. We're going to show you how to start a business in your home, just like we are right now, the person who invited you to this webinar. And why would this be the best time? I mean, why do you think this is the best time ever to build a network? Family, 38 million people, I dare say a great number of them are in your cell phone. So now is the best time to build a network, but you've got to find the right, kind of like parent company, and ours is a great parent company. You want to align yourself with a company that has a proven track record, literally who's able to help you earn thousands of dollars right now, and you can do it full-time, part-time, your time, around time. It does not matter because you work your business on your schedule. See, the gentlemen, Scott, Coach, and Chris that you're looking at, literally through the bubble bursting, through 9/11, through the Great Recession, they paid out. And I will tell you, I'm one of those people that suffered in that Great Recession of 2008, lost my entire business in that recession of 2008. Thankfully, in this company, I'm part of that 50,000 people that have earned dozens and dozens of those $1,000 bonuses. I am one of those 600 people who's earned, those $10,000 bonus check. And I'm going to share with you how that works in just a minute. Literally, my mentor and several of the people on here, our mentors have received the $1 million bonus. And this company, right, has produced 200 of those $1 million earners. So notice my bullet stopped at the $10,000 mark. Now I'm a six-figure earner, but I haven't got to the seven figures. But isn't it great to be in a company where there's an opportunity for you to create 7 figures right from your home. How powerful is that? Well, family, listen, they're about to do the same thing again. See, even with everything that shut down in 9/11, everything that happened in the Great Recession, everything that happened in the bubble burst, this company has been able to do that. And so literally, Warren Buffett says the same thing my grandmother said. He just says it a little bit differently. He says, listen, if you want to increase your wealth, not your income, right? He's talking about wealth. Wealth is something that transfers from generation to generation. So it's a little bit different. He says you have to start a business, but he kind of gives you a little bit of a guide, because he says that the things that you like to do should become a hobby of yours, but the things that the world does and must do, what has to become a business of yours. Now, what is the world going to have to do? See, even through everything that has happened with the economy, travel is essential to all countries, literally rebuilding their economy. And we are for sure, and I already know, I'm ready to rebook my canceled vacation. How about you? Are you ready to take a getaway? How many people, did you see the people that ran out to the beach? Now, I was not one of those people this weekend. I'm not ready yet. But a lot of people ran out. Vacations, people are ready to get out. And so what's going to happen is the ability to create billions in the travel industry, which is a $9 trillion industry, is going to be here. But the question is, will you get your share? Well, if you partner with us, I should say when you partner with us, we're going to provide you with several ways that you can take advantage of the travel economy. And one is going to be a site that you're going to actually have. It will be your site. You can go to GoDaddy.com and you can name that website anything that you want. People can travel on your site 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In addition to that, you can become a travel agent. Why would that be necessary? Because travel is going to boom. Listen, you get the chance to become fully accredited with our travel host agency. And listen, prior to just, this is what we've been able to do through the Great Recession, through 9/11, right, through the bubble bursting. We've been able to generate over $3 billion in actual travel sales. That's what we've been able to do. But guess what was paid to people like you and me? Over $250 million in actual, commissions have been paid out to our agents. So this is what your Vortex link looks like. Just like Expedia, Travelocity, Priceline, any of those guys, is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your family and friends can literally book the same hotel, same cruise line, same rentals that they book from those well-known sites, with a very, very vast difference. And what do you think that difference is? You own it, right? So you own your very own Vortex site. The biggest difference here now is that when they save, and they will save up to 85% of the time, you are going to earn. So if they save $1,000, you get a check for $600. If they save $500, you get a check for whatever 60% of that is, $300. They save $100, you get $60. But whatever they save, you're going to earn 60% of that. Then we're going to give you, with our top package, you're going to have the opportunity to actually become a travel agent. Now, several of our peak champions right now, especially while travel was really, really, really slow, they were able to train under some of the different vendors. They were able to earn free vacations. They were able to book. As a matter of fact, one group has a trip going back to Bali in 2021. And there's an experienced staff that helps you every step of the way. There are groups, like we have Facebook groups and messenger groups, so you can get your questions answered. And listen, you get to qualify for all the credentials and benefits of the same travel agents that you used to see in the strip plazas. You get to do that right from the comfort of your own home. See, and then if you're one of our top members, what we're going to do is also provide you personally. Now, this is not for your customers, but for you personally, there are going to be discounts on restaurants and things of that nature. You're going to have wholesale pricing on travel. So to give you an example, on a trip to Disney, on Expedia, they would pay $2,600. Our customers would pay $1,800. We would pay $9,000. Is that right? No, I take that back. On Expedia, for this particular trip, our Expedia, they would pay $1,600. Our customers would pay $11,000. We would pay $9,000. So we're always going to pay wholesale. We're going to save 70% off of whatever Expedia is actually doing. And literally, guys, we get to get those discounts 100% of the time. Now, we know that not only are vacations fun, love them, they are therapeutic, and they're good for your health. Listen, we have discovered, and this is not us talking, right? This is not us talking, but according to, if you look at the bullets in the bottom, publications like the Journal of American Medical Association or the Wisconsin Medical Journal, heart disease can be reduced. Mental satisfaction can go up, right? Lower stress, higher positive emotional levels, smaller waistlines. I kind of like that one. But all of this can be contributed to taking one 8-day, 7-night vacation. So if you're part of our platform, what we're going to do is make sure that every single year you're going to go on an 8-day, 7-night vacation on us. Now, when you decide to travel, I don't know, because you start tonight, and let's just say you look at, travel, you'll get your certificate next May 26th. Whether you want to travel then or not, or if you're still waiting to travel, you just activate your voucher and you have 12 months to use your voucher. And it doesn't matter whether you ever sold anything. It doesn't matter whether you ever booked anything. It doesn't matter if anybody ever got, was on your vortex. It doesn't matter if you got a dime in commission, because you're with us for 12 straight months. We're going to provide you with a 8-day, 7-night vacation, your room and accommodations, right? Every single year. And the places that you can go are worldwide. But what are we doing for you right now? Because see, I started off saying that you can earn money right now. So even with limited travel bookings, right now, what you're able to do is to share this opportunity, what I'm sharing with you. Listen, we're no different than Chipotle, right? Chipotle is not serving diners, okay? But they're still serving food. They're just doing it differently. We're still building business. We're just doing it differently. So while travel is kind of like those chairs where the chairs are on top of the table, right? At Chipotle, we're still building business by sharing with people an opportunity to earn those $1,000 bonuses I was telling you about, the $10,000 bonuses I was telling you about. And you get a chance to have experienced trainers who are going to work with you. So what happens is this: you get started. We're going to show you how you can earn while you learn. Now, let's just say we say you go out and make a list of 25, I would say 50 to 60 names. That's what I would say. And let's just say we call 30 of those 60. And we have 20 of those people say, yes, I will listen to your information, but we only have 10 people listen. It's just numbers. But 3 people say yes, that listen, literally you have 3 sales. You're gonna have access now to the entire compensation. Your training is completed. You've earned $90 in immediate cash. $428 has been deposited into a deferred bank account for you. And when that bank account gets to $1,000, we're gonna send you a check and it'll start over. So you can earn as many of those $1,000 bonuses as well as you want, and then we're going to start to send you $30 a month in residual income. And when I get to the director side, remind me, I'm going to share with you how powerful that residual income is. And this is just one of our residual incomes. Now you might be saying, okay, well, I don't know what residual income is. Residual income literally is the Michael Jackson. He's making just as much money now as he was when he was with us, because he gets paid royalties on everything he's already done. So residual income is money that continues to come even when you're no longer performing that particular task. So now, once you have your 3, you're considered a trainer. So every time somebody in your new team builder group, because now as you begin to build, you're going to bring on a team builder group. You're going to earn $20 for everybody in your group, whether you recruited them or not. That is powerful, because now you are the trainer. And every time they share it with somebody, say to complete their training, like those 3, the company pays you $142 and pays them $142. That goes into the deferred bonus bank for each of you. And again, when that deferred comp reaches $1,000, the company cuts you a check. Now let me share with you just how fast this can happen. So let's just say you sponsored a young lady down front, and let's just say her name is Deidre. Deidre is one person. Your goal, help her to complete her training like we help you complete your training. How do we do that? She makes a list of 60 people. We call 30, 20 say they'll get on the webinar, 10 get on the webinar, 3 get started. So once she has completed her 3 sales, now she has 3 people who need to do what? Complete their training. So what are we gonna do? Make a list of 60, let's call 30, 20 say they'll get on the webinar, 10 show up, 3 get started. And so it just perpetually keeps going in the future. The 3, they bring on 9 total. The 9, they bring on 27 total, with everybody just completing their training by getting those 3. Well, look at what you're going to earn, because what happens is, the 1 gets 3, the 3 gets 9, the 9 gets 7, the 7 gets 27. Guys, plus 81, if you add all that together, that's 121 people that are on your team, and you only help Deidre. Now watch this, you earn $2,420 in the $20 overrides. That's the I didn't do the work for the people, I just helped my team money, right? But in addition to that, remember that they deposit $142 in your bonus bank and they deposit $142 in their bank. your bank reached $1,000 17 times. So the company cut you 17 of those $1,000 bonus checks. That's a total of $19,000. But here's something that we do. Now, remember I said I was blessed to earn those $10,000 bonuses. I've been blessed to earn 4 of those. Every time your team grows to a new 100 people, the company cuts you a check for $10,000. That's literally $29,000. Now, I've seen some people do this in 67 days, 47 days, 62 days, 89 days. It took me 100 days, right, to have that first 100. But the thing is, if you did this and it took you a year, isn't like, what is that? Almost like $2,400 a month extra income really beneficial for your family? What would you and your family do? Like, how would you feel knowing that you got an extra $29,000 in 2020 or over the course of the next 12 months? That would be pretty powerful. And if you are one of those people who says, well, I would really like to knock it out in 100 days or as quickly as possible. I'd like to hit 47 days, 67 days, 92 days. Whatever the case may be, if you let us help you help 100 people help themselves, because family, this is really about you being willing to go out there and share with other people. 38 million people, some of those people are in your phone. And if they're not in your phone, somebody in your phone knows one of those people who is really trying to figure out what they're going to do with their future, because the world is not going to spring back the way that we want it to. 100 in 100 days, the company pays you not just the $29,000 I was just sharing with you, but an additional $5,000 a month for 5 months. That's an additional $25,000 bonus. Family, that's over $50,000 in compensation in less than 100 days. I know you know somebody who needs that. It may be you that needs that, but if it's not you, you know somebody. Be the person that would share this with somebody who needs the opportunity, or take advantage of it yourself. And if you go long term, right? Like I've been blessed to become a level 1 director. That means now they pay you another residual income, $1,000 a month. And as you are helping people and growing to the next level, your income goes to over $2,500 a month. And at level 2, see, level 1, you have 250 active team members. Level 2 is just helping each of those 250 get one. That's 500. Now we're going to give you a car, Charger or Challenger, pay for the insurance, pay for the taxes, pay for taxes, title, and licensing fees, and pay you anywhere between $2,000 and $4,000 every single month, because now there are more people on your team and the company's paying you more money. Why? Because you were a blessing. Listen, I'm going to tell you, at the time there are 250 people on your team. You don't know 80% of them. You really don't. They're just all over the world, right? Because they're part of your team. So you know at 500, you don't. But at level 3, as you help, the 500 people, help each of them to get 3 or 4 people. And guess what? Now you have 2,000 people on your team. The company asks you to return the Dodge Charger or Challenger, which is a company car. And then they issue you a car that's going to be the first car they title in your name. A Mercedes, a BMW, or a Jaguar. Your earnings are $3,000 to $7,000 a month. And at level 4, $6,000 to $12,000. Now, a lot of times when I move past like level 2 into level 3, people like me, because I was so hurt from having lost my business during the recession, I was so hurt to have to start my life over financially. Now, but with more wisdom, but I didn't see that time. I was just broken. I was just hurt. My feelings were hurt, right? But I couldn't see, like, and I'm going to show you more money in a second, but I just want to talk to you, have a real talk with you for just a second here. I couldn't see 12 grand a month. Like, what is that? Are you serious? Now I can see it now, right? Because I've moved up the ladder and become a 6-figure earner. I can see it now. But family, look at this. The residual thing, I want to share with that person who's not just looking for a quick fix, but maybe a long-term solution to what they're going through. What I learned is that one of my financial advisors, he said to me a few years ago, and this is of course after I lost everything and started rebuilding my life, but he says, Janice, by the time you're 65, you need to have about $1.5 million in the bank, anywhere from 1 to 1.5, not a bank, but really like a annuity, money market or something. He says, in order for you to live on the interest, which would be anywhere from $9,000 to $12,000 to $15,000 monthly, if you live on the interest, he said, that's what's going to need to be in the bank. And I'm thinking, dude, I had to start over in my 40s. How do I get 1.5 million between then and 65, right? But then I realized what I had my hands on. See, family, residual income, again, residual income. When you're living on the interest of money coming out of, of an annuity, the interest, that's residual income. If you are just taking the $6,000 every single month, champions, that's equivalent to having $6 million in that investment account, earning 10% interest, and you being paid every month $6,000. See, so while this economy, this thing that's happening may kind of yank the rug out from under us on our savings. I remember my 401k looking like a 101k, and then it went to look like a 0.01k. With this business, right, you are able to circumvent, right, what is being exacerbated by this particular issue. You can create that extra income. Now, what if you're one of those people that say, well, you know what, I'm not hurting. I'm going to challenge you to do several things. Like my girlfriend, Patrice, she's not hurting financially for income, but she is attached to people whose lives were affected, people who were doing great, because one of her friends own a barbershop, and they own the husband owns a barbershop and she owns a salon. Well, when the government said shut it down, their whole income went away, their entire income. And so what she wants to do is to go out there and be a blessing to other people. See, family, I know this kind of income, and they just added these 2 levels recently because people have hit every other level. That is, sometimes it's like too much to take in. So if $150,000 a month is too much to take in, take off, 1 zero, take off 2 zeros. Do what it takes, but don't let the idea of the ability to earn a whole lot of extra income run you away from earning whatever it is that you need. So we need you to get started today. You purchase our top package. That's our travel ownership package, champions. It's $4.99 one time. Now your business overhead, because every business has overhead, is $99 a month, but we're going to waive that for the next 90 days just because you partner with us today. Now the beautiful thing is, even though we're going to waive the fee for 3 months and it takes you 12 consecutive months to get that 8-day, 7-night vacation for free, we're literally going to count those 3 months for you. So we're not going to take anything away from you. Is that fair enough? And then we're going to make sure that you are trained. So you want to get with the person that invited you to this webinar, let them know what your goals are. What do we need to do? They're going to get you on the phone with a leader like myself, and we're going to find out how can we help you earn? What is it that you need to earn? What is it that is your goal? Because everybody is different. We're going to structure a virtual, because we got to do this by webinar, but we're going to structure virtually what it's going to take to get you to the finances that you need. And family, all you add is $20 a month. So for your first 3 months, you're paying $20 to run a business that can earn you 6 and 7 figures. That's pretty darn powerful. So, we want to just kind of bring certainty into what is a very uncertain world at this time, and help people create whatever extra income works for them. $250 a month, $500 a month, $1,000, $2,000. Some people like me, because my entire income was taken from me, like a lot of people right now who just filed for unemployment. I'm gonna help them help you, right? And we're gonna help each other to replace that income. If that's what you want, you determine how much you get paid. And this is what we're hearing from people, hundreds of people, as we do these webinars all day, all around the world. People are saying this: listen, I am less worried about losing my life than I am worried about losing the life I built. I know that feeling. When the recession hit, it took 33 months, guys. It took 33 months for the dealership to close. 33 months. And during that time, champions, Jackie, I went from like 140 pounds to 114. People thought, like, does she have some kind of illness of some sort? No, it was stress in trying to keep that business open. So I understand, right? The people out there right now that are worried about, if this thing doesn't, blow over, if life doesn't come back to some form of normalcy, I may not be able to keep the life that I built. We want to give you that sense of security that somebody gave us, because we have been able, the person that invited you is one of those persons that has been able to let this income help them through this situation and even maybe some situations in the past. So what do you do now? You want to immediately get back with the person that got you on this video. They're going to set up a one-on-one, probably like a webinar like this, but where we can talk one-on-one. It may be me, you, and them. It may be them, you, and somebody else. Doesn't matter. But what we want to do is we want to begin to craft a game plan just for you. You want to get yourself enrolled, okay? Get enrolled for the top package. And then when you decide whether or not you're going to recruit, you can get enrolled for the $20 package. Whatever it is, the thing is, as grandma used to say, and I'm going to close with this, she would give you these quotes, right? Number one, never look a good gift horse in the mouth, you know? I never understood what that meant until later. She's like, if somebody offers you something, even if it's not something you think you can need, take it because you can always bless somebody else with it. Does that make sense? So somebody has just offered you something. If it's not something you can need, you can use, hand it off to somebody else. If it's something you can use, still help somebody else. Does that make sense? But then she would say, don't put off till tomorrow what we need to get done today. A lot of us are thinking about one day possibly looking into maybe going ahead and doing something, and we look up and it's 2021, right? It's 2020, it's 2019. And for a lot of people, sometimes we're nowhere closer to those goals we set in 2010 we were in 2015 than we were in 2020. We can bring an end to that, you know, and then grandma would tell you there's no time like the present. So I'm going to say it has been my pleasure to walk, you know, to speak to you on this evening, to share this amazing information. We are winning over here. We're winning. We have people that are winning over here. The thing that we're not doing while we're sharing information, we're not asking anybody to get on the ark. We're telling you the rains are coming and they're becoming heavier. We're saying, as grandma, the sun is still shining. We're saying, as grandma used to say, get all of your eggs out of one basket. That's what we're telling you. We're going to share the information with you, but I'm afraid we don't have the ability to drag you in or to talk you into anything. But we will help you every step of the way. So God bless each and every one of you. This particular webinar is officially over. It has been my pleasure to serve you. Have a great, incredible rest of your evening. Good night, guys.